Seven sections. Rama was seventh incarnation, and that's why seven sections are there in Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki Ramayana has 24,000 shlokas. 24,000 shlokas in Valmiki Ramayana, and our Gayatri Mantra also has 24 letters. Gayatri Mantra has 24 letters, and Valmiki Ramayana has 24,000 verses. And it is said Valmiki Ramayana is nothing but an expansion of Gayatri Mantra. For example, in Gayatri Mantra starts with Ta, Tat Savitir Varenyam, starts with Ta. And Valmiki Ramayana also in Balakanda it starts with Tapaswadhyaya Niratam. He takes the first letter from Gayatri and expands for thousand shlokas. And after 1001 shloka, second word of letter of Gayatri is Ta again, Tat. And second 1001 shloka also starts with Ta. And 2001 starts with, Gayatri starts with Savitir Sa. He starts with Sa, another 1000 shlokas. It's nothing but expansion of Gayatri Mantra. And for Valmiki, it's every chapter is beautiful, like Balakanda, it's exploits of Rama as a child, or Ayodhya Kanda, describing it's a greatness of Ayodhya, there is a grandeur of Ayodhya, and after that Aranya Kanda, and meeting with Kishkinda Kanda, meeting with Sugriva, and after that Sundara Kanda, and Yuddha Kanda, or Uttarakanda, that all kandas are very dear to Valmiki, but he called one kanda, one chapter is most beautiful one, that is called a Sundara Kanda. He called, all are beautiful for him, but one chapter he specially called that one as most beautiful kanda. It is containing the exploits of Hanuman. It's Hanuman, it talks about Hanuman. And it's a Ramayana, why it's so inspiration? Ramayana and Mahabharata, it's very inspirational for us. And Rama set an example how a perfect son should be, how a perfect father should be, how a perfect friend should be, how a perfect husband should be, how a perfect leader should be, how a perfect king should be, and in every regard he set an example. These are the examples that these days we don't have any role models. It's a values. There is no character. Characters are not taught by the parents. Do not tell these ones to the children. And children are not learning in the schools or educational institutions. Nobody talks about the characters. These are the Ramayana and Mahabharata are the character building epics that reflecting again and again, that uplifts our personality. In my father used to say, if wealth is lost, nothing is lost. Health is lost, something is lost. If a character is lost, everything is lost. If a wealth lost, I can regain that one. Health lost, I can regain that one. If the character is lost, entire thing that fall, there is no uplift for that one. It's the inspirations for us that it's reflecting that one. Rama set an example how a person, as a human, how we should behave in the society, which each and every aspects of our life, that so inspiring, so motivational. And in the Sundara Kanda, it's a mantra tulya, it has a siddhi, that reading that one, that infuses the energy, strength in us. A few years back in this center in Rowville, someone came to me and said he lost his job, and for months he has been trying for jobs, but everywhere he is getting reject letter. And what he should do, that I recommended him to read Sundarakanda, that it's a big chapter, that it took about maybe 20 days for him. He, with the devotion, he read the whole chapter. And after that he called me back. I read the whole thing, still no job. And I asked him to read it again. And when he was doing the second time, he called me up. He said he got a very good job. That it's not that we have to read the scriptures with the anticipation. Even if everyone goes through the difficult time. When you have the difficult time, go through that one. It's in Hanuman, that Ashta Siddhi, that you get the Siddhi. It's contemplating on the great devotee of the Lord, that you get that Siddhi, that whenever you go through the hard time, even if you are in a comfortable situation, go through that one. It's so inspiring, that Sundarakanda. And whatever Rama was he depicted, and we are learning in Bhagavad Gita in the 13th chapter, the qualities. It's a student of a higher knowledge, got to acquire that one. It's Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. That Mahabharata talks about what Rama set an example. It is depicted in Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna starts saying that one. These are the qualities. And what is the example? If you ask these qualities, refer to Ramayana. Ramayana is the refer. Ahimsa, Satya, truth. What is the truth? What is the example? Who lived that one? Refer to Ramayana. He lived that one. Anyway, whatever Sri Krishna mentions, where is the proof? Refer to Ramayana. That there's interlinked, is so uplifting. We have been learning the 13th chapter. 13th chapter itself is very beautiful. Arjuna starts with the question, what is the field? Knower of the field. And Sri Krishna starts saying, this body itself is the field. We are not the owner of this body. We are not the owner of this field. That the owner of this field is the Lord. Not only owner of this field, all the fields, He is the owner. And it's a field is subject to change. Ichcha, dvesha, desire, and it's hatred. Many things are subject to change. Seek the changeless in the ever-changing. That is the theme. And how to seek that one? He says, inculcate these 20 qualities. Inculcate, practice. You may fall, again rise up and practice. These are through these ones you can it's an attempt to see the changeless one in the ever-changing. That is the message of this chapter. We have been learning on that one. The first shloka, it's not there in many Bhagavad Gita books, and it is there in the traditional Bhagavad Gita book. It is asked by the Arjuna. Repeat after me. Arjuna uvacha prakritim purusham chaiva kshetram kshetrajnameva cha etad veditu ichchami jnanam jneyam cha keshava. Shri Bhagavan uvacha idam shariram kaunteya kshetramithyavidhiyate etatyo vetitam prahuh kshetrajnam iti tadvidah. Etadyo, not etatyo. Etadyo vetitam prahuh kshetrajnam iti tadvidah. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam yatta jnanam matam mama tat kshetram yaccha yadrika yadvikari yataschayat sachayo yat prabhavascha tat samasena me shrunu. ऋषिभिर् बहुधा गीतं छन्दोभिर्विविधैः पृथक् ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैश्चैव हेतुर्मध्ये विनिश्चितैः महाभूतानि अहङ्कारो बुद्धि अव्यक्तमेव च इन्द्रियाणि दशैकं च पञ्चचेन्द्रियगोचर इच्छा द्वेष सुखं दुःखं Sangatashchetana dhritihi Etakshetram samasena Avikara udahrutam Amanitvam adambitvam Ahimsa kshanti arjavam Acharyo upasanam shaucham Stairyam atma vinigraha Indriyartheshu vairagya Anahankara evacha Janma mrityu jara vyadhi Dukkha dosha nudarshanam Asakti anabhishvangaha Putradhara grahadishu Nityam cha samachittatvam Ishta anishto upapattishu Maichananya yogena Bhaktiravya abhicharini Vivikta desha sevitvam Arati janasansadi Adhyatma jnana nityatvam Tattvajnanartha darshanam Etajnanam iti proktam Ajnanam yatato anyatha. These are the jnana, these are the 20 qualities are the real path of knowledge. Rest, whatever we think is important, Sri Krishna says, are ajnana. They are taking us, it's confusing us, there are ajnana, they are leading us to the ignorance. And we covered this one, 20 qualities. Amanitvam, it's not to go after your publicity. In your sadhana, as a sadhaka, if you go after your publicity, that's a downfall happens. That don't expect people to come, don't expect to be in the newspaper or the television. Do the sadhana quietly, adambitvam, not to be arrogant of your sadhana, not to be arrogant of your achievement. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, it's covered in elaboration last week and it's there in the YouTube. And our existence should not be a burden to others. Live such a way that we are not a burden to the family members or to the society or to the bigger community. That's ahimsa. It's ahimsa. Kshanti, it's not shanti. Kshanti. Kshanti means if anyone is ridiculing you, criticizing you, wishing ill of others, do not retort. Do not rebel against them. That endure. It is some texts, some scriptures, they say eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. It says not eye for an eye, not tooth for tooth. It's endure. If others are wishing ill of you, do not curse them, do not wish ill of them. That endure. It's another quality has to be acquired by the sadhaka. It gives an example how if one is doing, we can see how that person has blossomed within. If that person is going back against that person who is criticizing, that means more evolution has to happen. Endure, kshanti. Endure, kshanti. Arjavam means straightforwardness in our dealing, what we think, what you speak. Kaya, manasa, vacha. Action, thinking and talking should be in line. Arjavam. It should be in one line. Acharyo upasanam. Acharya upasana. Acharya, it's to learn this one. It's nobody teaches this one in the school or by chance, if you are very fortunate, in a lifetime we'll come across one or two people talking about this higher knowledge. That person, Acharya has a new definition in Sanskrita. There are three things. One is Dvija, second is Guru, third is Acharya. Dvija is the one who has learned more than us. That person, So that person has learnt. Guru is the one who has not only learnt but also imparts knowledge. That person is called as Guru. The third is Acharya. Acharya is not only learnt more than us, not only imparted knowledge, but also implements in that person's life. That is not only talking, passing on, that person implements achara, that he implements that person. That when you come across that one with a great fortune, that seek, that surrender to that person, because knowledge, I can buy a whole encyclopedia, I can put it in the cupboard, it's only a piece of information. But knowledge, it has to become, through the teacher, with great happiness, it has to be communicated. It's with the heart, that's a teacher, out of great happiness, it has to be imparted. That is the Acharya Upasanam. And in Bhagavad Gita, somewhere it says, if you come across that one, how to approach a teacher. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Go with the humility. Not out of, I know this one, what do you know? Not questioning that one. With the humility, tadviddi pranipatena, surrender. With humility, go there, surrender. And out of inquisitiveness, desire to learn, ask question. Not to test the teacher, whether you know this one, I know this one. Out of desire to know, it's please teach me. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashne sevaya. In that case, that some teacher may reveal that one. Even after you do that one, some people out of love, they may reveal to that one. That Acharya Upasana, it is we learn through this one, that it's Acharya, it's a humility, surrender, meekness is required, then only knowledge comes to us. That is how the teacher learns from his teacher. That is it's not through the memorizing, through the reading scriptures, its knowledge doesn't come. That teacher also, their teacher also learned the same way. This is Acharya Upasanam Shaucham. And to do this one, students should have purity of body, mind and thinking. Shaucham. It's Shaucham Sthairyam. We should have conviction in our practice. This teacher said that one. Then after that I go to another lecture. Oh, that person told that one. There is no conviction. That person said this way. This person said this way. It's have conviction. Have what you are doing. Be convinced. Then practice. Without conviction, do not practice. Sthairyam Atma Vinigraha. When you to get the conviction, have this control over your senses. That control over your senses and control over your tongue. And if required, fast some days. It's a control your tongue, control your talking, control your body, control your mind. Atma Vinigraha. These are the qualities. Some of them we covered. We'll continue the rest of the qualities in the next term. Thank you. Sit.